Okay, you know what? I think going live to do these stories is more fun. So, let's go, shall we, fans? This is going to be a very long live because I'm going to do some bits of each Shall We Date story. I need to get started on the Ninja Shadow one, so enjoy my horrible voice acting for this live. Yeah. Blah. Okay. Come on. I don't like it when it does that. And here we go. Mr. Big Shot. Let's see. So feel like telling me what you need help with now. You're not all suspicious of me? I mean, should I just take a photo and see? You know what? Maybe. Sorry for the going down, but let's see if. Are you kidding me? Or, you know, I don't think No. I don't think Shall We Date was worth the time and effort to. I'm doing it on my Android phone, but not on my laptop or iPhone. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, and I choose this one. Well, Mom always told me not to follow strangers. And your mom really knows what she's talking about. Oh, that's cute. Don't follow strangers, really. With that, Vincent turned around and started walking. Wait! We've introduced ourselves, so you're not a stranger, Vincent. So... Now hearing that puts a smile on my face. Ugh. Voices are not kind to me. And I have a feeling that Vincent isn't a bad guy. So what's the matter? I'm lost. And I have to get to the academy. I got separated from the, person who was guiding me. The academy, huh? So... Freaking yawning, I hate this. You want me to still read? It's Vincent's voice. And lives we can't edit out. Well, we don't have an editing thing, so of course we can't edit this out. Jeez. Well, it's not like TikTok, where we keep our voices silent. Can we live on Twitch today? Later. Fine. I hate this yawning. I hate it. Said it would be perfect for this annoyance. So what you're wearing is the uniform. Their uniform. Shit. It's hard. Shut up. Yeah, I'm a new student. I see. In any case, I've got to get to the station. Let me help you out. Just moved here myself, but I've got a pretty good idea of the area. Come with me. I'll take you there. Really? Oh, thank you. Don't worry about it. People gotta help each other in times of need, right? Alright, let's go. Yeah. I need a male voice actor to help me out here. I don't have any close friends that could help, because they don't know It's VA work. So and the fact that I don't have enough money for a fucking mic to help with the voice acting shit, I'm stuck with whatever audio comes out of my frickin' phones or electronics that I use. So you know what, the zoning is beginning to be a pain, so once I'm done with the show date stuff, I'm literally switching to live stream on Twitch. I would do the same of going live here on YouTube, but last time I tried, or the few times that I had tried, my laptop's camera is right there, and when I tried on my Android or iPhone, don't have the right qualifications for a live stream. Well, you're working now, so what's your problem? So I guess, I don't know, should I stay live on YouTube? Should I not? Whatever. So you come from afar? Come from afar? I screw that line up. Shit. Oh, yeah. From Ritz Village. You've, probably never heard of it. Actually, I've been around that area on business. Long time ago. It was pretty nice. Laid back place. Come on. You can say it's the sticks. But the sticks in a good way, really. I appreciate the compliment. Don't you feel lonely? Coming all the way out here alone? Well, I'm going to miss everyone I left behind, but it's been my dream to get into the Magic Academy since I was a little girl. So right now I'm a lot more excited than lonely. Really now? Well, do your best out there. I can't. Thanks, I will. I hate this so much. Wait a minute. You freaking froze. How dare you? I don't like this. You froze. Why did you freeze? Really? Oh, the immediacy was one level. Back to story. Well, here we are. This is the place. This is where I split up with Mr. Letter. At least, that's when Mr. Letter came floating down to me. Mr. Letter, oh thank goodness. Thank goodness? Who told you that you could wander around town? Sorry. Listen good, you are not here to play. If you keep this up, before long you'll be... Is that paper talking? Yes, this is my guide. He's an acceptance letter for me to be a transfer student. Wow. Well, this is a Magic Academy. That thing alive? And Vincent said as he poked Mr. Letter. Hey, quit it. What do you think you're doing? Sorry, spur of the moment. Who is this guy anyway? He showed me back to the station when I was lost. Pretty much that, yeah. I can get why you'd be mad, but go easy on her, alright? You know, you know how excited people can get when they come to a totally new place, right? And she'll be careful from now on, right, Elisa? Vincent said this with a wink, and for some reason my chest tightened up. Huh, what's this feeling? Something's weird. I'm sorry, Mr. Letter. Well, I'll let it slide, if you're really sorry. Thanks for bringing Elisa all the way back here. No problem. Wasn't much trouble. Well, I've got to be going. Thanks, Vincent. No problem. See you, Elisa. There. I need to ask Lisa how to pronounce that name again. She's... my OC daughter. How could you not pronounce it right? How can you? Shut it. See you. I waved and saw Vincent off. I then felt a jolt of pain at my chest and put my hand on it. Vincent. He sure was handsome. I hope I get to see him again somewhere. Hey, quit your boondoggling. We're hurrying to the academy. Oh, coming. Really? I want to continue, but the iPhone is dying. Last word ticket, at least for this. And we are gonna get a drink nearby because I am tired of this yawning. After trudging through a large forest, we finally made it to the academy. Wow! Before my eyes loomed the Royal Magic Academy, looking just like I dreamed it. I'm here. I'm really here at the Royal Magic Academy. Honestly, help. We need help pronouncing words. Yeah, a little. Hey, Mr. Letter, I made it! Hush up, I know that. I'm right next to you. So sorry, but I just can't believe it. I wasn't dreaming. Just thinking about the school life awaiting me made my heart flutter with anticipation. Good grief. You are the only student I've had get lost in town on the way here. Sorry. So, I'm not exactly bursting with hope at your prospects in school proper. I'll be alright. I'm going to become a great wizardess. You just wait and see. Well, do your best. Perhaps you'll make decent mageling. Those that are definitely looking down on me. Well, this is where my job ends. Huh? It was a long journey, but I can't say it was boring. With that, Mr. Letter waved his hand or corner at me. Then, with a puff of smoke, a single sheet. That was loud. The sheet of paper fell into my hands. What's this? It's a map of the academy. Make good use of it. Oh, thank you very much. Very well. With another puff of smoke, Mr. Letter went back to being a regular piece of paper. That paper, and floated gently back down into my hands. Mr. Letter. He was a bit smug, but I'm going to miss him. Thanks for bringing me all the way here. I whispered that to the sheet of paper, balled it up, and put it into my bag. Alright, it's time to... I looked around the area. I checked the map, but not a single one of the buildings was named. Wait, where should I even go? Mr. Letter, you really could have at least told me where to go first. In any case, I'd better head for the dorm. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be a royal pain. One more store ticket, and it's to the next Shall We Date game. Assuming the iPhone won't die on me so quickly. I can't believe I got lost again. I tried turning the map upside down and tried flipping it, but to no avail. I didn't even have the slightest idea as to where I am. Really? Have I really gotten lost twice in the same day? I lowered my head. Despair dragged me down. I can see why Mr. Letter wasn't expecting much from me. Are things really going to go well? With no idea what to do, I just stood in the middle of the road. And then suddenly a gust of wind shot out and blew back my hair. As the wind pushed me, I tried facing the source of it. There was a man standing there, with pure white skin, silver hair, and crimson eyes. He was as beautiful as a porcelain doll, and I couldn't take my eyes off him. Oh, look at Leo. Who are you? Oh, Elisa. I'm a new student. I see. Are you a student here? A student? Me? You're not? What are you doing here? Well, I got lost, so... And why did you get lost? Never been here before, duh. Well, I've never been here before, and I can't really read this map I've got, so I'm a bit of a bind. Even though you've got a map. Well, I don't really know how to use it. I see. Gah! I really can't tell if he's interested in what I have to say or not. Oh, that's right. Do you know where the dorm is? I don't. You don't? He's not a student here? I have to go. Huh? Wait! However, the man just up and left without saying goodbye. What was that all about? What a strange guy. I can never read him at all. I had no idea what he was thinking at all. Nah. Well, the little unicorn boy doesn't know anything. Shush! Read. He felt kind of emotionless. I want to say... Yay. Let's go to the next showy date, which is this one. And you. Come on. Can you check on the other video? Look, 95%, almost done. Wait, who do we choose for Love Tangle? We're about to see. Come on. You know what? The screen's gonna go black. Ah. Yeah. Oh, it shows them there. Timo and Paul. Let's see. Not Ryan, not Cody, not Miguel, not Nolan. I forgot how to pronounce his name. But not him or Carlo. Not the two that we're reading for. Oh! Andrea and Henrik, I think. I think that's his name. Because he sometimes goes by Henry. I'm sorry, Henrik? Prince Henrik. Oh. Hang on. Nope. Let's get started. You know what? The screen's gonna go blank. Enjoy the music. But we need something for your throat, and if you want to keep freaking yawning. My throat is so dry. Leave me alone. Okay, so start of the story, so here we go. And read. So today's my first day of work. I sure am nervous. I could really use a cup of coffee, especially after waking up so early. I finished getting ready for my first day at the laboratory, where I'll be working and drop by at the cafe. Oh, hey, Cecily. Good morning. Good morning, Cecily. Would you like a cup of coffee? Good morning, Mr. Chrysler. Good morning, Josh. Isn't it a wonderful day? A cup of strong coffee sounds great, Josh. I didn't sleep well last night. I guess I was too nervous about starting work. Really? You didn't sleep well? I went to bed early, but I spent most of the night tossing and turning. Well then, I'll brew you up hot and strong coffee to help you clear away those cobwebs. Thanks. By the way, Mr. Chrysler, thanks again for the welcoming party yesterday. Cecily, you just call me Mr. C, like I said. You're such a polite girl. All right, if you insist. I smile back, feeling as if I've been welcomed into his good graces. You helped me prepare a lot of it, didn't you, Josh? I had a great time, and thanks to the both of you. Thanks to both of you. Ugh. I felt such a warm welcome here at Lilac Court, and to Kaleo City in general. It's been very reassuring. Of course, it was my pleasure. Mr. Chrysler gives me a rather charming wink. Actually, there's another welcoming part happening today. There is? We've got another arrival moving in the day after you. Lilac Court's really going to be hopping. Is that right? I can't wait. Suppose this makes 2 parties for you in a row, though. And they're before and after your first day of work. I'm also starting to worry you might be a little worn out after all this, Cecily. Here's your coffee. Thanks. I set the cup with a smile. Your concern reminds me of my father, both of you. I should hope so. Your father asked me to look out for you after all. I am immediately reminded that Mr. Chrysler and my father are old friends. Well, I'm grateful for it. Thank you. Still, don't worry. I'll be fine with another party tonight to welcome my new neighbor. You're sure? I'm glad to hear it. Which reminds me, your new neighbor... Before Mr. Chrysler can finish, a voice calls out loudly from behind him. Good morning, Cecily. And you too, Miss C and Josh. Fuck. I feel like that's not good. Cody's more like upbeat, so I need to find VAs to help me. And no deep voices. Seriously, I need young male voices. Deep is only for certain characters, like in Ninja Shadow, Makoto is deep-ish, but like young adult deep-ish. But these, I try so hard. It's help. Cody's cheerful greeting immediately drowns Mr. Chrysler out. Good morning. The Gray brothers have arrived for breakfast. Ooh. I am loving the hell out of this live. Oh hey, it's Cody and Ryan. Good morning. Mr. C, wait till you hear this. I was selected in the other day's audition. I'm going to play the lead. That's fantastic. Mr. Chrysler excitedly throws a friendly arm over Cody's shoulder. I guess I'll have to wait until later to hear about the new neighbor. Right now, I have to get going or I'll be late. Thanks for the coffee, Josh. Of course. Have a great day. Although I'm curious about tonight's party and its guest of honor, I can't be late for my first day of work. I leave Lilac Court to head off to my new workplace. Huh? Ooh, I feel a surprise coming on. I want to see. Wait, the laptop is very slow loading. Ooh. Unhappy music. Red flag. Well, let's see. Nervous and filled with anticipation, I show up outside my new workplace. Only to stop dead in my tracks. What's going on? A crowd of people have gathered in front of the building. I can feel their tension even from where I'm standing. Is that? That's a leopard, isn't it? A Caldeo leopard! Surprised, I hurry to get a closer look. Caldeo leopards are beautiful and lovable creatures. They are the subject of my studies. The leopard in question is lying on its side on a vinyl tarp. There's blood on its front right paw. Did it get caught in a poacher's trap? I feel my own blood drain from my face. Even from the distance, the nature of its injury is clear. My new workplace is Caldeo National Animal Institute, located in the nature reserve, and part of its function is to help protect the animals living there. Unfortunately, the poachers targeting these animals never seem to give up. I'm guessing the leopard was delivered here due to its injury. Will it be all right? I'm sorry, who are you? My name's Cecilia Rose. I'm starting to work here today as a researcher. My field of study is in the Caldeo leopard. Ah, no wonder. This must be quite a surprise to see you on your first day. The man gives me a sympathetic nod. You can relax, though. Tomo and some veterinarian who has also just started today are looking after it. Timo Salaminian. I can't pronounce the name. The man replies with a grin. Don't worry, before long you'll know the name all too well. I don't know what he's implying, but it's giving me a bad feeling. He follows his remark with a reassuring, almost sympathetic part of the shoulder. That new veterinarian seems pretty talented. Yeah, although I can't say much for Timo's first thought. Timo's personality, he's the best there at caring for the Caldeo leopards. The two of them are going to make a stellar combination. That reminds me, I heard the new veterinarian was invited here especially to look after the leopards due to his ability. That makes sense. How skillfully he worked just now. He'd have to be good if he's going to be asked to look after a species as carefully protected as the Caldeo leopard. I'll say, Caldeo leopards are much more sensitive than other leopards and have quite a nervous temperament, whatever. Interaction with them requires great care. Sounds like Timo and must be the person in charge of them. Can't wait to meet him. And the veterinarian must be good. He's really caring for a leopard even though he's just arrived. I focus my attention on the two men in question, watching how they calm the nervous leopard down enough to treat it, and skillfully begin applying first aid. One might almost think they had worked together for years. Talk about teamwork. That's amazing. They're definitely professionals. Huh? Just then I catch sight of the new veterinarian's face and stare in surprise. Paul? I can't be absolutely certain from this distance. However, his name spontaneously rolls off my tongue. Oh, wow. Don't tell me he's working here? What are the odds of this happening? Although curious about the new veterinarian, I continue on to the laboratory where I will be starting work today. Positions at the Caldeo National Animal Institute are sought after by researchers from around the world. This is it. I've finally arrived. Shit. Sucks to voice, okay? Leave me alone. I don't have a mic to help with this. Hello, you must be Miss Rose? Welcome to Caldeo. Yes, I'm Cecilia Rose. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am warmly greeted the moment I step into the laboratory and quickly begin to relax. I realize you've only just arrived, but Since you'll be working with the Caldeo leopards, the new coworkers pause and awkwardly glance at one another. If you have any issues with the man you're going to be working alongside, feel free to come talk to us, okay? Issues? He's a bit difficult to get along with. We just thought you should know, since you're going to be teamed up with him. We'd hate to see someone of your talent driven off because the two of you didn't get along. So you've got our support. Our chief asked us to look after you. Is that right? The Institute put someone that strict in charge of the leopards? I trust they know what they're doing. I wonder how many other researchers are looking after the leopards besides me. Ooh? I can't see. I suddenly remember the man caring for the injured leopard earlier, who looked like a researcher. Are they talking about him? From what I can recall, he seemed very good at his job. Yeah, right. This man you're talking about, is he... speaking of the devil, is that him now? Took him long enough, considering he knows you were here waiting. What do you expect? Hey, Timel. I knew it. When I hear his name, I turn around to look. What do you want? The man who just arrived in the laboratories. It's the same man I saw earlier, helping care for the leopard. Suddenly, I'm nervous. Everyone keeps saying he's difficult to get along with. At least he seems quite capable at his job. A smile rises on my lips. What do we want? You heard from the chief that Miss Rose is starting today, right? It's time you remember that you're part of a team. Following their remarks, my two new coworkers hurry from the laboratory. Ha. Hello, I'm Cecilia Rose. Nice to meet you. I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. I barely managed to give him my name before Timo bluntly interrupts me. Yeah, he's a jerk one. Okay, let's go to Ninja Shadow. I had enough. But first, let's get rid of these notifications. And... hold up. There's a lot on my phone. Let me see. Give me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. And my video's uploaded. Woohoo! I'm live streaming the rest of the Shall We Date stuff today because I honestly don't have enough time. So I'm trying to get everything done through a live. Don't ask. I just need a lot of work. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now let's go to Ninja Shadow so we can get some work done. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Blah. 12 minutes, that's annoying. I gotta delete the video later. And my iPhone is dying. I think I'll only get through one story ticket. But let's start. Come on. I don't care. Let me start the story. Before the iPhone dies, at least. cheese. Really? No. Ah. Okay, forget. Here we go. I'm doing the voice this time because Momo seems like more mature than the other OCs. Or this one. Well then, for my instructor, I choose... Although I was still unsure, I had to choose someone for the role. Oh, so this is Maiko Salon, based off the Nagasaki Vigilance. I must say, it's quite extravagant. The door was suddenly thrown open, and 3 men came barging in. The man belonging to the voice was handsome and impeccably dressed. Accompanying him were 2 men in light blue coats who looked rather exhausted. Sorry for the intrusion. One of the men immediately bowed to Makoto. I should hope so. My lord doesn't appreciate interruptions. Which begs the next question. Who are you? And how do you know about this place in the Vigilance? Yeah. And the Vigilance? Makoto quickly silenced the others as they started to grow alarmed. He then bowed deeply to the impeccably dressed man, who was curiously eyeing his surroundings. Shogun, it is an incredibly great honor to receive you. Shogun? As in Japan's highest ranking official and leader of our country, it was difficult to believe that he now stood before us smiling. The others must have felt similarly, and they all eyed the man suspiciously as they bowed. If I remember correctly, his name was Nobuyoshi Tagugawa. What is he doing here? I bowed along with them, and the Shogun quietly acknowledged us all. I presume you must be the leader of the Nagasaki Vigilance, Makoto. Nakagawa? Is that right? Yes, this is correct. I am Makoto Nakagawa, and I am in charge. I see. Well, the Edo Vigilance have told me much about your achievements. You're doing... Yeah. Frickin' nose. You're doing a great job. I am truly honored by your Fuck. I was focused on frickin' Nobu and I completely forgot that it was Makoto speaking. Fuck. I am truly honored by your praise. Yes, of course, enough of the formalities. Following his kind remark, the Shogun introduced the 2 men accompanying him. These men belong to the Shinzagumi. They normally patrol the streets of Kyoto, but I have brought them on this trip to act as my bodyguards. I am Toshi Hijikata, Vice Commander of the Shinzagumi. Ooh. There's so many fucking words I can pronounce. And we're going to the point where we have to do the Maiko Salon stuff. So let's hurry up. And I am Soshiro Okida. The two men weakly introduced themselves. As I was left the impression that the Shogun was running them raged. So, this is your entire team? Somehow I imagine you would have more members. The Shogun sounded genuinely curious as he quizzed Asagi, who stood closest to him. Asagi looked faintly embarrassed. Yes, this really is all of Nagasaki Vigilance. Is that a fact? The Shinsengumi is 3 times your size. You all must be quite busy. You could say that, but, well... Sagi grabbed Ukyo and thrust him into the line of fire. This here is Nagasaki's commissioner. If anyone should be busy, it's him. Frickin' knows. Ukyo glanced back at Asagi, then put on a friendly smile for the Shogun. Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm that busy. You're a vigilant and the city's commissioner? You must not have a moment to spare. Aren't you exhausted? Thankfully, I have plenty of energy. Ukyo looked equally embarrassed. He gave Asagi a pinch behind his back, to which Asagi reacted smugly. Toshi and Soshiro appeared to be accustomed to the Shogun's behavior, and I had to assume that this was how he regularly behaved. Shogun, if I may be so bold to interrupt, what brings you to Nagasaki on this fine occasion? The Shogun grinned back as Makoto slowly straightened up from his bow. What am I doing here? I'm sightseeing, along with searching for my brother. Sightseeing? Even Makoto appeared to have a hard time wrapping his head around that. The Shogun's sudden appearance, not to mention his surprisingly candid demeanor, had me feeling completely bewildered. Just then the Shogun turned towards me, and our eyes met. His expression immediately lit up, and he stepped closer. And who might you be? My name is... I'm sorry, but we're gonna use Momo and Kairi for this show date at least, because I will switch them to the original names, but that's the next next Ninja Shadow character route that I'm gonna be going on once this one's over. So, Momo and Kairi names. My name is Kairi Kurono. I paused in the middle of raising my head and abruptly bowed again while responding. Okay. It's not there yet. Why? The Shogun stared at me and tearfully smiled. Edo doesn't have any girls as pretty as you. I think I'm in love with Nagasaki already. Startled, I looked up. The Shogun was eyeing me quite excitedly as he slowly circled around me. I should insist that I'm not a girl, but he might think it's rude. What am I going to do? Oh. Let me see. Frick. I don't think I have Nobu yet, but I'm gonna re-add him because I don't know. I just get a feeling I don't have Nobu yet, so I'm gonna re-add him. Or I could, let's see. So when I was digging through the name, oh, I do have him. Okay. So I guess we'll be going Nobuyoshi. Yeah, I do have. I've done his story before, so I'll be going for this. And no, shoot. The one TikToker who I had asked for the names that I did not want to say for this one, they said that they wanted a normal ending. So I won't be going for the sweet ending for this one. The next one I'll go for the sweet endings, but this one specifically, I will be going for the normal ending. So we're gonna pick all the wrong answers for this. Here we go. Let's see. Clearly insist anyway. Humbly attempt to point it out. So here we go. I deeply bowed my head and chose my words carefully. I beg your pardon, Shogun. Indeed, my appearance often, invites confusion, but... What? Just spit it out. I promise I won't get angry. Unfortunately, Kairi is a man. The Shogun appeared disappointed by what he heard as Makoto came to my rescue. I gather you must be reasonably capable. If you're a member of the Vigilance. Before coming here, I was the chief of my village. In that case, I'd like you to act as my bodyguard. How about it? A murmur of surprise passed through the room. None of us were expecting to hear that. Shogun calmly ignored our reaction and kept talking. Of course, I will allow you to continue your duties as a vigilant. However, the rest of the time, I would like you to look after my security and other needs. Is there no way I can fulfill such an important role? That would mean guarding the Shogun. I was at a loss for words and quietly stood there with me head bowed. I beg your pardon, Shogun, but I cannot place your safety in the hands of this complete stranger. I had no idea if Toshi was speaking honestly or simply providing me with an excuse. However, the Shogun held his ground. I much prefer to have this rather accomplished, not to mention charming lad, Kairi at my side, than to suffer all day long with your mega existence, Toshi. Charm does not make for a good bodyguard. I think it is a fine idea, Toshi. Why don't you stop arguing? Shoshiro gave his partner a blank look, acting as if the Shogun's bodyguard must really have been taking a toll on them. Listen, Kairi has only just arrived in Nagasaki. I don't believe he's ready for the challenge of protecting you. Finally, Makoto chimed in. He was my last hope, and yet the Shogun simply smiled back at him. That's fine. I'm perfectly capable of protecting myself. Makoto fell silent. He was not about to argue with that. The Shogun then grinned and turned to look at me. I'm asking you seriously, Kairi. Will you be my bodyguard? At this point, there was no way I could refuse. Although I am unqualified, I eagerly accept your request. Oh no. I don't like this is going. And we're still not there yet. Why? And the iPhone hasn't died, so But like I said, I won't be stopping until I get to that point in the story where oh, are you kidding me? I hate you. Okay, let's go back to Ninja Shadow and see what went wrong. Come on. Personally, I like the main MC with Ed. So, I only have 2 story tickets left. Get out, get out. We get it, get out. He gave me a satisfied nod, and as I politely bowed, then turned to address Makoto again. Now, Makoto, my Shinsegumi bodyguards and I are in need of a place to stay here in Nagasaki. I hope Meiko Salon is available. That'll mean rooms for yourself and these 2. Not to mention Kairi. Having just arrived, I had no place to stay either. Makoto fell silent for a moment while pondering the matter. You can expect me to be paid handsomely. I'll even arrange for some improvement to Meiko Salon if Kairi fulfills his role as my bodyguard. Then I humbly accept your request. Makoto's attitude took an abrupt 180 degree, and he cheerfully smiled. However, that cheer didn't last long. Unfortunately, there are only 3 empty rooms available here at the moment. Is that right? Then Kairi and I will just have to share one. What? I did a double take as the words rolled off the Shogun's tongue. He ignored my alarm and continued explaining. These 2 have been given other duties to perform. Well, they're here, so I won't see much of them. However, as my bodyguard, Kairi will need to be with me around the clock. Besides, sharing a room will help us grow more familiar with one another. So, what do you say? Knowing no one is going to argue with the Shogun. Besides, even for a man, he strikes me as a charming individual. Certainly a lot more charming than Toshi. No! Refuse! Makoto! Don't make me room with him! Makoto was my only hope. However, he smiled back at me. That won't be any trouble, right, Kairi? It seemed I would have no say in the matter. No. As long as it's alright with you. I didn't sound very excited, and yet Shogun smiled with satisfaction when he heard my response. Then, without a warning, he lifted me up in his arms. Shogun, what are you doing? Now that that's settled, it's time we get started. It's time we start getting familiar. Wait, don't you think? Come on, let's take a stroll through town. He didn't even bother to wait for my response. Shogun! Forget it, Toshi. Let him do as he pleases. Make sure you do a good job, Kairi. Ooh. Finally! Thank you! Okay. Yeah, we get it, we get it, we get it. Don't make us on. Eh. Yes. No. We're gonna start with... No, we're starting at the end. Screw all of them. I'm sorry. Come on. What? No! We're going back there off camera. Get it? Only 5 points. We're gonna go back for the other one. Wow, the stream has been an hour and 20 seconds. Yeet. And this will be the last story ticket. Come on. Oops. Garmy, Sherlock, and Lost Alice were in a pain. You're all fine with letting him carry me away? This should be fun, Kairi. Shogun, please let me down. And thus began my days acting as a Shogun's bodyguard. Soon after leaving Meiko Salon, the Shogun and I entered a nearby tea house. You're awfully dainty, Kairi, and no problem whatsoever carrying you around. As I said earlier, I'm a man, and I, wish you wouldn't describe me in such a way. Couldn't stop myself from blushing as I hesitantly argued back. The Shogun peered closely at me and grinned. You even look charming when you blush. And I say that in all honesty, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. So, it's kind of disappointing to hear you argue with me. As he spoke, he patted me on the head. His smile and his warmth both remind me of my brother a little. Although painful, that sudden distant memory helped ease my tension. In fact, my brother used to pat me on the head when I pouted too, didn't he? Didn't he? Stupid nose! Ah! Tears began to well up along the vile face of my brother's killer, but it wasn't an appropriate time for either one. Instead, I smiled back at the Shogun and nodded understandingly. Forgive me, Shogun. I'll try not to argue in the future. Ease off on that charming smile of yours a bit. He pinched my cheeks and tugged at them in amusement, then laughed. You should see how silly you look. Shogun, please stop teasing me! As he continued to pinch me, I found myself being drawn in by his playful innocence. Aww, crushies. Hashtag crushies. Shut up. We were still sitting in the tea house, chatting, when Yukio suddenly showed up. Aha, there you two are. I've been looking all over for you. Blah. looking all over for you. Sorry for disappearing on you. Shogun didn't sound at all sorry, but Ukio's only response was to grimace. He then quickly whispered to me, "You wouldn't believe the fuss you two caused. Every free hand has been out on the streets looking for you. Sorry, I guess I should have tried to contact you somehow." Okay, I think that's all the story tickets. I'm gonna see the power. Oh shoot. 5%. But before we go, I cannot leave this alone. I'm sorry. Come on. Yes, we get it. And I have so much of this. Okay. I'll recharge later. But for now, it's time for Guard Me Sherlock. And we'll be doing one story ticket each for Guard Me Sherlock and Lost Alice. Let's see. And then I'll be streaming on Twitch. Both Wii games on the big screen there. So, let's get to our one story ticket. Wow, I have a lot of story tickets. I wonder who had chosen this one. Because there was a TikTok. I don't know how many TikTokers I had chosen to help pick these character routes, but there was let's see. Who did I go for again? No. Wait a minute. Who the hell did they choose? I'm curious. Now, who chose? You know what? My curiosity is gonna be crazy until I start. I should have looked before I started this, but who cares? Dang it! Okay. Let me see, who did I choose? Or who was chosen for this? Ah! Edward Hyde, what the hell? Oh. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Wait a minute. Like Jack the Ripper, did this start in the somewhere in the UK? The stories, not the characters themselves. Come on. Oh, that's right. Chapter 1. The Perfect Fiance? Oh, I'm gonna hate this story. And to make it worse, because this takes place in the UK, the voices are British. Oh god, if anyone who's British, I apologize, but that's how I want the story to be, in accents It's from the UK. I apologize. I'd like to request a background check on my fiancé. No thanks. Hey, you could at least give it 2 seconds before shooting it down. Do you not know the 3 things I have the least interest in? Love, romance, and marriage. True, can't exactly imagine loving Sherlock. Yeah. Hey, that's awful! Kira came here with the hope that you'd help her. What? No desire to help a beautiful lady in distress? Love can become the motive of murder. Murder? Bleh. But I have no interest in love, at least to no such thing. If you want to find who your fiancé is cheating on with you, find someone else. So I won't get anywhere with him. Works. So I won't get anywhere with him. Looks like he won't even consider it if I don't say something to draw his interest. You could stand to have a little delicacy. Sherlock having delicacy? No. No. Oh yeah, I forgot the story tickets. Let me do one more. And it's Lost Alice. It looks like you're misunderstanding something. Do you think my request is just a run-of-the-mill investigation? Oh, now that's an interesting way of putting it. What are you trying to say? Oh, frick. I forgot. Wait, do I use the new one or do I use the old one? Ooh, this is not good. Where the frick is the first one? Oh. Wait a minute. I'm not sitting on it. Is it? Yes. It's here. This is the Hyde story, so this is going to be difficult. Let's see. Try desperately or assert yourself to victory. Yourself to victory. And knowing Sherlock, I'm gonna use this one. Sometimes people like these roll over when you assert yourself. So even the famous Sherlock Holmes has a surprisingly short-sighted side to it. You've got a lot of guts to say that to me. Don't you think I've ever had a client like this? No, that's rare. Sherlock's actually interested. I'm sorry. It just seemed like I couldn't cry you into taking the job. Wise decision. I don't want to investigate a fiancé I love. I want you to investigate a fiancé I don't love. Now that sounds interesting. Don't you think so, Sherlock? Slight difference between 0 and 1. That's all I need to know. Now I have a fiancé. Well, I'd be more exact. He's a potential fiancé that started things with me a few days ago. My parents got frustrated how long I'd stayed single, and well, I see, as the fiancé in question is the son of a military man Investor then. Now that's a surprise. He's the son of an investor, yes. I think his grandfather's a noble lineage. I can't. How did you know? How did you know? Oh. Ah! And for Hyde, it was... Okay, so So... what I chose was good, and what I didn't choose was bad. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. We're gonna go to Lost Alice before my iPhone dies. Bye, Hyde. Nah. I want to use all the story tickets, but I can't because it's the free 10 story ticket thing. So next week, that will be it. Yeah. Stop. Close. Let's go to Lost Alice before my phone dies. Here we go. Lost Alice. Wait, who the hell chose this one? I forgot. Oh, now I remember. I won't be naming names, but here we go. Okay, come on. Open the story already. Oh, frick. Come on. No. Oh. Alan Blood, what the hell? Who chose this character? Oh, right. Dork. Okay. Have my coffee, and now back to the stream. I heard voices whispering somewhere. Ah, this must be fate. Will this meeting be a blessing from Wonderland? Or a disaster? Only Alice knows the answer. I keep telling you, I'm not Alice. Ooh, I cried out and stood with a clamor. The men sitting at the same table looked at me in surprise. Oh. Unable to grasp the situation, I was momentarily confused. Why am I here? I searched my memory and gradually recalled the events leading up to this point. There's no one in this house.